During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Howdy, y'all. It's Tuesday, February 12th, 2019. In the year of our Lord, welcome aboard Revenge of the Sis. Mike Sheely, Royce Lopez, the leaders of your media insurgency. First things first, we really need to get this out of the way. This is very serious business. Things are very heated, so I just want to get rid of the controversy right now that everybody's talking about. Yes, I did get a new shirt. I did get a new T-shirt. I bought the world's most autistic shirt.
It says, "Born to Die, World is a Fuck, Kill 'em All, 1989, I am Trash Man." 410 billion, 757,864,530 dead cops. Is that what it says?
Yes.
Dead cops.
It is the world's most autistic T-shirt ever in history, and I wanted to get it, so I got it. And end of story. So, first of all, I guess, can we pull a Brendan Dilley right now?
Oh, hi, POTUS.
Everyone say hi, Big Bear.
Hi, Big Bear.
Hi, Owen. We noticed you stopped your stream, and you probably, we know you hopped aboard to hate watch us.
Which is fine.
Hi,
Owen. How are you?
How you doing, bud? I know
it's weird seeing a channel that's inside their house.
It is weird. Yeah. It's I know it was a rough day on the internet yesterday. I'm predicting it's going to get a lot worse for you, pal. I know you said something yesterday. Guys, if something happens to my channel, it's definitely the guys who just said 2 hours ago, don't do anything to my channel. That guy. But anyway, hi, Owen.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Hey, Owen, why don't you look up fair use, by the way, you fucking idiot?
Why don't you just go, look, you can go into your settings, go into community, I believe, or its channel, and you can actually rescind your copyright strike, your fraudulent, bad faith copyright strike to Nightwave Radio. Just show people you're a good dude.
And by the way, I don't think Owen watched.
He's probably
no. He gets. I believe Owen's the kind of guy who gets his information filtered through Dolev or through Cotton Bear, where he gets all his. They tell him you should be mad because they did this.
I have it on a good authority that Coddington Bear is no longer a mod on Owen Benjamin's channel.
What happened?
Well, what happened? Yeah. I don't know. People are wondering if maybe he or the Jew might have been the ones behind this copyright strike to begin with. That it may have sowed some seeds of dissent.
So he is yesterday. By the way, conveniently, he went live right after our show ended. Like as soon as we ended, he went live. And he, of course, he was listening because he heard about the suing thing that you said you were going to sue him.
Which, by the way, he got so. I hired an attorney. Okay, this guy's suing me, guys. All I did was tweet, "Hey, what if I sued Owen Benjamin? That'd be neat." And then I went back to playing video games. Like I didn't.
Right.
I wasn't going to sue him. I just literally was like, I want him to. I knew he's in a fucking panicky Pete kind of place right now. I'm not suing Owen Benjamin. I mean, I'm not currently.
Not at the moment, no.
Not at the moment, I'm not suing Owen Benjamin.
So, there's so much. Let's play this first from his stream yesterday.
Video is why I do what I do, man. This is why I do what I do, and it'll never stop. And I've been getting hammered by trolls ever since yesterday.
No, it's been more than yesterday.
Ever since yesterday. Yesterday's been tough.
Yeah,
because of the Spielberg thing. So if this channel goes down, which it may, well, there's two sets of trolls. I'll tell you about this.
This other. By the way, Owen is now doing the classic. This is the classic Isaac Cappy, Mike Cernovich play. Like, if these guys were all coaches, this is the classic Mike Cernovich play. Now I'm going after pedophiles, guys. Also, these pedophiles are attacking me. They need your money because these
and that's
high-powered billionaire pedophiles are going to kill me for exposing them. That's going to be the next. Watch, he's done with the moon. Now it's been pedos. Everything's pedos because he learned from Cernovich and he learned from some of these other guys. If you just go like brandish everybody on pedos and pedo defenders, it's like, even if you go to prison, like, murderers and cop killers are like, a pedo? Where? Gross. So it's the easiest. He's like descending.
Their group also. But the Nambla pedo power trolls are the dangerous ones. So if my channel goes down, please follow me. Just follow me right now.
Can you just pause again?
Don't worry, his video is going to pause anyway by itself because his graphics card is dead.
Pausing for fair use.
Yeah.
Owen, you do realize that like if you're a pedophile on the internet, like I think pedophiles will probably spend their internet time doing more
stuff,
pedo type stuff than trolling Owen Benjamin. Like I just think, like if a pedo's like, what do I want to do? I got 20 minutes at this library's local computer before they realize I'm on it against the court's wishes. Do I want to go look at a young kid getting fucked or go mess with Owen Benjamin?
Mess with Owen Benjamin.
Yeah,
I think
of course.
that's what we do.
At Vimeo.com/Owen Benjamin and YouTube.com/Owen Benjamin Live and HugePianist.com. Join the mailing list. All of it. Because you never know what's going down. And
imagine joining a mailing list in 2019.
I know some people that have suggested that to me, and I'm like, don't talk to me ever again.
And I want to stay in touch with you guys because this is a good time. So, what was I just going to show you? This is why I despise.
Okay, we'll get.
Yeah, and then it skipped, but it was very good work though. Thank you, Frozen Asian, for
Helping us out. This is the next video.
And I want to stay in touch with you guys because this is a good time. So, what was I just going to show you? This is why I despise the BBC. And then I'll play you the... yeah, and people have... and the other group... the other group of trolls is there's this group of people that all they do is make fun of me and upload videos and stuff. And I don't...
You mean Owen? The way you upload videos of Joe Rogan and make fun of him? Like that? When you play videos like that? You do the same exact thing that you hit Nightwave with a striker. You've done it so many times. You've literally played long clips from Steven Spielberg movies.
Yeah, like you can't play clips of Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? You can't play clips of E.T. and be like, what? You can't do that.
No.
And he doesn't even talk over it or anything. It just plays it. It's very weird.
Sorry, I don't mean to pause a lot. It's just there's a lot to break down with this fucking lunatic.
Is make fun of me and upload videos and stuff. And I don't care as long as I get a cut of the revenue.
That's not how it works. That's not a ridicule. So you're going to cut Joe Rogan in?
Every time you've made entire shows about Joe Rogan. How much money is he getting? How much money is Jordan Peterson getting? You play his clips all the time.
Could you imagine if Joe Rogan hit Owen Benjamin with the copyright strike?
He would lose his mind.
And imagine Joe Rogan justifying that on his show. You know, hey Joe, why the fuck did you hit that Owen Benjamin kid? You didn't want to fucking strike? You know, be like, yeah, well, I just thought that fuck him. And if he's going to make fun of me, I should get a piece of the money. Like, would you understand, the hate level he's at now with the Jack Dorsey thing? If he did that, Joe Rogan's heel turn would be completely, even his biggest fans would be going, boo! It would be like a wrestling heel turn. Yeah. This sounds insane.
It is, and I think the craziest part about all of this is his fans, after everything, are still finding ways to defend him. And I'm like, how can you defend this? Did you see there was one guy going, well, it's war and take the gloves off, and I don't believe in free speech if you guys are being dicks. I'm like, what? The whole reason you follow stupid Owen Benjamin is because he got kicked off of Twitter.
They're so small that I don't get to make money on it. Because if you want to sit around
You also, by the way, Owen Benjamin, who on this show, we've heard him say, on this very show, we heard him say, I don't care if I'm homeless, it would be good for my kids. That's a quote. Am I wrong? Did he not say that?
Well, now he's got that quarter Jew coming out.
backing off talking about me and how awful I am, go ahead. But if not, someone may strike someone's video.
I'm stewed. I want to kill this man. I want want his channel gone. I want his channel gone. Hey, Owen. Okay, so yesterday I woke up. We were all very reasonable.
Yes.
You know, we all said no gay ops. We meant what we said. We did. And look, I'm trying very hard, Owen. I'm trying very hard to stick to my principles. And I can assure you, still, right now in this moment, I can tell you with 100% honesty and clarity in my heart that still, in this moment, nobody in or around us has begun any gay ops. Not at all. But I'm telling you this, Owen. And I'm telling everybody who likes me, who whatever, I am now, I don't want you to have a channel. You are now targeting me. And it's not even about that. I don't care. But yesterday I said something, and I posted the clip on Twitter about no gay ops, don't go after Owen, don't go after his livelihood, even though he went after mine. I'm the better man. He's got kids, all that. Owen, to quote Brock Lesnar on here Tuesday, after hearing all the cash money shit you were talking about me yesterday, I don't give a shit about your kids now. I just don't. Fuck you and fuck your kids. So, fucking whatever. I don't care. Whatever happens to you now, I don't care what people do. I am no longer going to tell people what to do. That's all I'm going to say. I'm no longer going to tell anyone what to do to you. I hate him. I hate him. He doubled down. He's he brags, and then right in the same breath he goes, if something happens to us, it's those guys. He's been ranting about Jews and calling MLK the N-word for months. Calling MLK a gay N-word F-word. I swear to God, okay? He's running around ranting about the Jews. He
seems to be getting away with a lot of stuff that we haven't been able to get away with.
And yeah, that is suspicious.
By the way, I'm with what Mike's saying here. We are not going to tell anybody what to do. However, we're not going to defend anymore. We're not going to defend you anymore.
No,
because up until even yesterday, we were I'm done defending you. I'm not going to defend somebody because we made fun of you. There was even times on this show, and there's clips, you can pull them up, when you were crying towards the end, and I said, there's a clip of me saying, I kind of feel bad for him now.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Because I don't think he gets what he's doing.
I watched that live and was just, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I feel, I've you can see tweets I've sent before to people where they've gotten too like weird and started digging up like really old Instagram photos of his and stuff and being like, look at that. And I'm like, bro, don't start digging his family onto Twitter. Like,
right,
I'm like, you guys have like a really like, Owen, a lot of the most tense stuff that you've encountered in the past few months has come from ex-Bears, people who were trained in your art of cult-like, let's destroy something. That's your people. But you broke with a bunch of people in your own little church, and these bad bears that you created, took your measures to dig into your family and all that dark shit. We never did that. We're breaking your balls because the way you act is like a guy who's going to lose his wife.
Look at him!
But that's a guy who loses his wife. When you go, you're bringing up my family, bro. Well, no, it's like if Royce was acting like that, I'd go, bro, you're going to lose everything. You've been acting like a crazy person. You can't, like, if so you can't, it's not on us. But now you went from likable, kind of like, all right, he's a fucking crazy person, but maybe he'll turn it around too. You're now doing morally reprehensible things and waging economic warfare on us. You're trying to do harm to us. We've never tried to do any actual harm to you.
No. You cannot pull one time that we've ever said, flag his channel, take him down. We've never said that. Ever. Zorbs gave a Streamlabs. Wish I could give more. I watched Kukjaman for long before I found you during the moon landing shit. Can we please remember the early days he streamed inside the house? Also, fuck that cunt from screwing you over. I'll donate whenever I can. Keep fighting. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, look, it is what it is. But again, I think that we were very reasonable yesterday when we said, look, everybody leave, just calm down. Don't go crazy. And I thought we were going to just be able to work this. I thought like the copyright thing would get overturned. Thought, we'd be able to. But then like last night, this whole thing he went on Faith Goldie's thing and talk shit.
Quebec Andy says, why do you care so much about someone that you hate? Why don't you just move on or shut the fuck up? He literally hit his channel and he can't make money for 3 months. We were going to move on. Yesterday I had 0 Owen Benjamin prep. None.
He was actually kind of boring lately.
Yeah.
And it was good. He was like, guys, gardening. Let's talk about gardening. And it was like, cool. We'll just go away. We'll leave the guy alone. Maybe he's really going to do some gardening. And then, like, he just sneakily comes in and bam, hits me with a fucking thing. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's trying to do harm to me.
This is but look, the thing is that what I don't understand is how the few remaining bears, because they're less and less every day. They are because we get emails, and I know you do too, and messages all the time going, I used to be a bear, man, I'm a fucking idiot, don't judge me, you guys were right.
We do make them drop the bear from their names, though.
Yeah, we do.
It's a rule.
That's why he doesn't want to talk about Porcelain's documentary. That's why he doesn't want to talk about, because every time somebody watches us, they go, holy shit, he is being a lunatic. Yeah. Because that's the thing with a cult. When you're in it all the time that's why a lot, when the Amish people have the Rumspringa and like 50% of them don't go back.
Exactly. This nigga's like the Scientology of YouTube, though. Now he's just going around trying to shut everything down. Like, don't ridicule me. If you ridicule me, I'll hit your whole goddamn channel. And you're like, what? I'm allowed to, dude. He literally said you have to pay to make fun of me. No. That's not how it works. You're a public figure, Owen. If you, do you understand? Richard Spencer gets ridiculed all the time.
Yes.
He does not go around doing this. I'm trying to think of some other ones, but all these other guys that are high profile, Steven Crowder. We've gone after Crowder all the time. Crowder is who? He fucking plays the game, dog. Does. All the guys that are doing well, Owen, you have to realize, maintain a certain composure and a certain sense of humor about things that you've completely let go of.
This, by the way, Quebec Andy, that's the whole point. If he's such a lunatic, why do you keep feeding him? No. I don't want to be a dick. No, we're not feeding him.
He's going down.
We're not feeding him.
Now he's going down. And by the way, why wouldn't we talk about this, you moron? Do you realize that we were talked about on Killstream last night? We were talked about on fucking went on Wild Smiles stream last night. They were all nice enough to have us. Why wouldn't we talk? This was big news on Twitter yesterday. Yeah. This was one of the biggest things we were ever in the middle of. Of course we're going to talk about it. It's our content. You thought we were going to come in the next day and go, well, I guess everyone else got the content. No.
Yeah,
fucking moron.
By the way, being a cult leader is great. It's wonderful until the tanks are circling you in Waco, Texas. You get that, right? That's the problem with cults. Inevitably, they crumble. And what you're watching is, Owen, is your cult. Because we said that at the beginning jokingly. No, it's a cult now. I will say, Owen Benjamin runs a cult online. It's like
bear cult.
It's bear cult. You're right. It's like Nexium, but instead of hot chicks, it's a bunch of fucking weirdos with mustaches.
The kind of women that you see at the and you'll see a few women, but they all look like the women that were at remember the first WCW Sold Out. You know what I'm talking about? It was like Dubuque, Iowa, or some shit. It was like Grand Rapids. It was it was in Iowa, so whatever. And it was they had a bikini contest, but they just had local Iowa girls. Des Moines. That's what it was. It was Des Moines, Iowa.
McMahon,
Biker Week.
You could tell it was WCW, so McMahon would have called it the Heartland.
Remember
in the Heartland.
Remember X-Pac was on the back of the garbage truck?
Yes, I remember.
Appropriately so, by the way.
I remember he was in the back of the garbage truck. Now that's what he does for a living, which is ironic, really.
No, he's doing all right.
Yeah. All right. So let's.
He's got abs.
Sorry, Owen. See, we also tell funny jokes. We don't just sit there and go, that's hilarious. Oh, let me play a clip of something I did 10 years ago.
Yeah, we make fucking 1, 2, 3 kid references.
Yeah, good.
What do you fucking, now you have a good point for you to play. This nigga, he's always pulling from the same 4 references. And he's like, I'm so smart. He doesn't absorb anything new. You and I can reference wrestling and comics
Star Trek.
And movies for a comedian. Yeah. When I look at guys that I like Nick Mullen, and there's there's other comedians that I enjoy, Louis C. Gomez. These guys can pull from their repertoire of life experiences and interests. So that you could go, oh man, this guy think he is fucking Mega Man over here, and people go, yeah, I get Mega Man. But like you have nothing. Like he does feel like a guy that's had no experiences in life.
All he calls people are sodomites and gay, and that's all he has. Pedophile. Like
He never has any stories.
No, you're right. For somebody who's a comic, you're right.
He
He
has
does
no
no life
stories.
stories. He can't. He. God,
Everyone I know has.
Holy fuck!
Everyone I know, even me, I'm a nobody. I have so many stories. Like, and I know other guys that never made it past middling comic.
Yeah.
And they could sit there and regale you for an entire weekend with stories.
By the way, something that we get called a lot is gammas because the Vox Day thing. Seriously, look at Vox Day and tell me that he's the alpha male that should be calling people anything.
Yeah,
Just to be clear.
Vox Day looks like a hermit crab. Vox Day looks like something that needs another outer shell to protect him.
Yeah.
Like
he looks like a
like a turtle that got run over and its shell is broken, but he's still alive.
a shellless mudclaw.
Fuck you, Vox Day. But yeah, no, I think that I think that we just had a big breakthrough with Owen, though. I think.
But you're right. No, dude, you said something and you just clicked in me. I don't. For somebody who does so much content, he doesn't have a lot of like. There's maybe that he talked about when he was a kid with his parents, but there's not a lot of. Hey, you know, when I was 25, I did this crazy thing, and this, he doesn't do any of that.
Yeah, there's no like.
Yeah.
He's always like, oh, yeah, man, I know Nick Swartzen. I'm friends with Nick Swartzen, dude. I'm totally cool with Nick Swartzen. And then he's like, so the moon? And you're like, but what about, like, you know, a real comedian would go, oh, fuck, yeah, man, Sam Tripoli. So check it out, man. One time we were at the Comedy Store, right? And I wasn't even doing a gig that night. It was just me and Sam Tripoli. And he was doing a gig. But we're hanging out. We go outside for a cigarette, and he just like he started pissing, and somebody walked by, and he actually pissed on a dude. It was hilarious. And he was so fucked up. Like you'd have a little anecdote, and you go, "Oh, cool, man." He never has a memory of people. It's just like, "Oh yeah, I'm friends with that guy." But anyway, let me play this song.
Poor sullen man says Vox Day exposed Peterson and Toe Man. Hey, stupid. Mike was talking shit about Jordan Peterson a long time before we knew who fucking Vox Day was. And we were, of course, You think that Vox Day is the one who exposed Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan exposed himself. Has nothing to do. The fact that you think Vox Day, who fucking, by the way, look, we're like 7,500 subscribers now. We're not big at all, right? Vox Day is 14,000. Is that what he's at? To think that he's the person that did anything is lunacy. All right? Talking slowly and deliberately like this doesn't make you any smarter than anybody else. Sorry, we still got so much more Owen stuff.
What was the word? Hairless
If I don't make
mastermind?
money
Yeah, hairless mastermind, exactly.
on it, people aren't allowed to just talk trash. So these people are like, we're going to sue you. We're going to go to YouTube and what? No, there's zero chance. You should pray that nothing happens because of your actions, because the lawsuit against you, I know these people don't have any money. And I'll tell you how this all happens. Is I tell my guys, the people in my circle, don't ever engage with the haters.
But you don't say that on the air.
You don't.
On the
You
air,
don't.
you go kill these guys and
Take them
go
out.
after their family. If I ever get killed, you know
If
who
I ever
did
get
it.
suicided, is what he's saying. Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate this guy.
And they're like, but they said, I'm like, don't engage
Don't go
with
watch
the haters.
them.
It's one thing if it's
guys. Don't go watch them. They're really funny.
Yeah, seriously.
They can do an impression of me, and it's even funnier than the real me. You'll never come back.
criticism, but some people don't understand a certain psychology. And I'm sick of explaining psychology to people. I'm so exhausted by it. Have people never met strippers? Like, as a comedian, I've done a lot of shows in weird places. Like, Jay Leno started off performing in strip clubs as a comedian. How funny is that? He used to open for Miles Davis. There's a type of psychosis where someone wants any attention no matter what.
Let him explain, dude. Let him explain.
Is this a bit?
Could you let Owen explain what psychosis is?
Okay,
please?
sure, sorry.
I'm sorry. Do you have as much experience with psychosis as Owen Benjamin?
I'm pretty sure I do.
Oh, I thought he has the most experience.
Oh, because that's a good point.
Because he's actually
He's a fucking
suffers from
psychotic. You're right.
psychosis.
Good call.
Right? I'm not talking about haters like if someone's mocking me and it's funny, or if someone's bringing up valid points, all good.
So that's fine.
We are mocking you, and it is funny.
So he's allowing people
Right.
to use his content. But if he
decides what's funny.
Yeah, if it's funny or it makes a point that he likes.
So he's a cult leader.
This man's
Basically.
a fucking psychopath.
He is. You're a psychopath, Owen.
But if somebody is just
Get a new graphics card. On top of all that, sorry. Get a new graphics card, guy who has more money than everybody. Fucking run an Ethernet cord outside, you lunatic.
He literally says he went and got a lawyer because
Yeah.
I wrote a tweet that just said, "What if I sued Owen Benjamin?"
Yep.
That'd be neat. It was a fucking he's doing what I wanted him to do. It's
I know.
just panic.
trying to get a reaction out of you, don't ever engage, because it's like strippers or I think I'm back.
By the way, don't ever engage. All he did yesterday was engage.
Are we back? Yeah, I've learned that the stream will say it's down and then it just comes back up. Strippers,
just
school
does
shooters,
that.
a lot of these people. It doesn't matter what
stream
the
does
attention
that.
is.
Yeah, it does. It's just a
Hey
stream.
Owen, do you know how nice? You know, it's funny. People noticed last night that Twitch does look better than YouTube.
It does. So does
doesn't-
stream done at me as well.
Yeah, but it doesn't, obviously function as good as YouTube.
No.
But they were like, dude, this show looks really good on Twitch. And I'm like, Owen, stop it.
Yeah.
Stop with they're shadow banning me like you're on a shitty laptop in sub-zero temperatures. Like he's in the mountains of Washington State. Look at the snow.
It's just attention's attention.
On a MacBook.
And I get it. Some people don't understand human nature. I get it. I've seen it now a lot. But it's like, listen, if someone is threatening my family, doing all this stuff, all they want is engagement. And if you watch them, you will get angry and you will engage.
Is he
It's not about-
implying? Is he implying that we somehow at any point, and I quote, went after his family?
No. When did we go after his family?
But is that what I just heard?
I believe so, but when did we go after his
We've
family?
never gone after his family. I think we've made jokes.
Of
about him
course.
getting divorced and like that he's going to take.
But
the
by
kids.
the way, no, because
that's not going after your
something I
family.
want to defend about that, and I want to be clear. When a gentleman is acting like this, whoever he is, you have the right to say he's probably spiraling towards divorce.
Yes, and losing his kids.
That's something that you're allowed to say when someone's acting like that. That's on the opposite. As a matter of fact, even up until yesterday's episode, Mike said it. We know we don't want anything to happen to his family or livelihood. Repeatedly said that. Owen,
I just wanted to goof on you.
you
know,
go back to the fucking they're going after my kid because it's the same reason as you had your kid, and we'll play that in a second. Playing the piano on the stream, it's the same reason that you said there's a Cernovich tactic where you call everybody a pedophile. Yeah. You try to do these things where it's like, or what? If you disagree with me, you're a pedophile. If you disagree with me, you want my kids to die. Nobody said any of those things, Owen. Nobody.
Yeah, and it's like, look, to a point I made last night because he'll say it in another clip. About, if my channel gets taken down, that was Nightwave, it was Revenge of the Sis. Dude, I pointed this out on my show last night, and I think that's why Porcelain referenced it in his video, which we'll watch later. I said last night on Nightwave, I'm a humble milk farmer, and I need cows to produce milk. And you have been the most, for as far as net worth of a cow, Owen has produced more milk than any cow I've ever owned in my life. I'm like, why would I want to kill that cow? Why would I want to kill it and get some meat out of it short term when it provides so much milk, as much as 9 other cows? So he's like, he's trying to kill my channel. I'm like, I was pointing out last night, that's like Porcelain wanting to get rid of Joe Matarese. It's like Mike David wanting to get rid of Anthony Cumia. It's like that Batman Joker thing. Why the fuck would I want you off this platform, you asshole? I want to.
Right.
I want to mock you endlessly. I want you to continue to produce milk because, again, we're just humble milk farmers.
About like not, I can't see it. No, it's like if you watch this shit and you like me, you won't be able to help yourself from commenting or hitting a Rogan's down or just getting angry and writing to me. It doesn't matter. They're strippers. A stripper, like I've had buddies that have dated strippers where it's like the stripper will just like randomly bang a black guy and then like send a picture to the guy they're dating, like the nice guy or whatever. And the guy's like, you bitch, yeah, I'm coming over there right now, right? It's like, that's what they want. And I can't understand how people don't see that. It's like, yeah, but they said this. It's like, if you engage, they are happy. They're broken. They're broken toys in a broken toy chest. And if for some reason I do get kicked off here, I'll let you guys know exactly who they are. And feel free to tell them how you feel. And just do what you do. I mean, if you like this show and for some reason...
What is that,
Do
Owen?
what you do.
What did they do, Owen?
You know, what is do what you do? What does that mean, Owen? What are you talking about?
Because this was actually, like, in my opinion, you know, I was fucking around with I might sue Owen Benjamin. I was breaking balls a little bit. This ventured dangerously into lawsuit territory yesterday.
Do what you do. What
Like,
does that mean?
This is where it starts to venture dangerously into lawsuit territory. Like, am I wrong?
No. It's look again. I'll say this: if we did something like that,
Our channel would be gone.
would be gone.
Gone.
We've done less,
Much less.
and had been live stream banned for 6 months.
Yeah.
We've done less.
If we said this, not even about a huge channel,
Right.
just about, I don't know, we picked somebody that's like comparable to us and we said, yeah, go, you know, Vox Day's bigger than us, but he's not huge. Let's say we did that to him, we would be gone.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's just, and it would be fair. It would be fair because we'd go, we overstepped and we were like, go after them. You know, at least when we say go after people, it's like, yeah, go downvote the video and write you
Right.
suck, which is still, at least as far as I'm concerned, legal in the United States of America of 2019.
Yeah.
You can still go thumbs down, you suck, faggot. But other than that, we don't really tell people to do anything bad. This is
I get kicked
bad.
off, I'll absolutely let you know who is behind it. All right.
Next one. Well, we got a lot. We got a lot. Here we go.
In a time out. It's like I have to, because I got all the fucking trolls at me now.
By the way, Quebec Annie, copyright strike is illegal now. Yes, see, because explain something to you. There's something called a bad faith copyright striking. It's not illegal against the law, but it's against YouTube services. When you do a bad faith copyright strike, he is violating their service, and he's doing something very, very, first off, very disingenuous, and secondly, when he himself says anybody could clip my stuff, like, you know, this is what it's like. This is what I said. It's like saying, you know what? Everybody's invited to my party. But when you get there, if I don't like you, I get to shoot you. That's what he's saying. He's saying, everybody, clip my stuff. But if I don't like it, though, you're gone.
It is very cult-like, and look, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do at this point. But now he's escalating to get this guy, and it's like, you already got me, dude. You already got me. What do you like?
He hit you with a copyright strike.
Then went on,
and
his
then he's
channel
saying
live.
they're going to try to get my channel down. That's what he just did. That's what
the
he did.
timeline.
That's what he did.
That's the timeline. And, you know, now even if his channel does get taken down, I mean, you know, Killstream, Wild Smile, a bunch of people picked up on this. Other people might. It's out of my hands. So now if something does happen to his channel, it's my fault.
Inevitably, something was going to happen to his channel anyway. Let's be realistic.
But now it's me.
But see, that's the thing.
But now it's me.
Now it's your now you're the target. Yes.
But you did this to me.
Right.
dude.
Now, it's like, it's one thing if it was just these fucking hater bears, but it's the pedos too, and they got power. Like, I play that immediately.
He's gone full Pizzagate
Well, because that's always second to last.
before you're done.
Pizzagate, then Jesus, Super Jesus.
Okay,
We'll go
and
back
then you're
to
done.
Super Jesus, then you're done. Dunsky.
So he thinks there's an international cabal of pedophiles that are trying to go after him?
I think he's just at this point into. I think he kind of half knows it's bullshit, and I think he just loves these kind of rabbit holes, and he just loves babbling, and he loves getting his fucking, his figurative dick sucked off in a chat room by paid members.
Zorb says, I've never seen a bunch of savages like you, such clear and respectful morals, chits and giggles, shit on retards, but you don't ruin people's lives. AG Lux says, that's a call to violence by YouTube standards. Wow, I can't believe he is getting away with it. Owen is such a moron. Muhammad Handjob, it's a good one. Can you do a Crowder impression again? And AG Law, Quebec Andy, you're an idiot who doesn't understand the laws or YouTube's policies. Idiot. Go back to blowing Owen and Vox.
I think people said you need to try a Crowder impression.
Me?
Yeah.
Was it me?
Somebody said you need to try doing one.
Well,
Like it's basically you're just
no, the crowd impression I do is, look. Here's the thing, guys. Look, the crowd impression I do is he's got to get to the point, And when he gets to the point, he yells a little bit, and then he goes, look, guys, look. I know I've done stuff to people. I get it. I've done stuff to people. All right.
The other thing he does too when you can tell he's on Adderall is like if say he's got a guest on and the guest is answering him, he looks like an actor just waiting to say his next line. He's like,
No.
well, yeah, that's the thing about these leftists. Like he's like a more polite Alex. Alex just stomps all over you, but Crowder's like,
We have Anthony Kumi on today, and we're gonna talk to him. I don't really watch his stuff, because I'm too busy getting up in the morning doing deadlifts and stuff.
Hey, you're still a gun guy, right?
Yeah.
I do enjoy them. Yes.
Holy shit.
Let's not go earlier.
Sorry. Let's go back.
It's like, you can't play that. You can't play the proof of Jimmy Savile. You can't. Right now, there's only 2,300 people here. There's usually 6,000. And this is like a better time to stream than normal.
No. There's less people because you're getting less people because people are fucking going, this guy's losing his mind.
It's all bullshit. I also just wanted to show you guys the snow because it's like, this is beautiful.
Yeah, we know
And
what
why not
snow
just,
looks like. Stupid.
Tell me more. How does snow work?
Oh, and there's literally, it's YouTube in 2019. There's a channel and it's just snow. It's so much more peaceful without you babbling in it.
I just don't get why I don't have the same producers anymore, Like, they were there with me and I almost got one of them killed, but then I'm not going to pay them. So
I've got these people, dude. Guys, I've got somebody who's green square. Been trolling me, and they're going up. Green square. Wife and kids. Okay, Owen.
Okay,
we got it.
We got it, Owen.
Get a new computer, stupid. I hope you get a fucking new computer. I hope you buy a whole new setup and your channel gets taken away. That would make me laugh.
That would be funny.
Fucking $6,000 worth of equipment on stream.me.
Show the snow, Quit telling Big Bear what to do for Pete's sake. It's his stream. It's exactly right, Jilly Bear. You mean call out Palestine, right? I don't know. You guys are lost. You guys are lost in dumb arguments.
Dumb, stupid.
He's so unaware. He's unaware of himself. He's unaware of himself.
If his, between this and the fence building, it's not even like a joke anymore. I really do think his wife just wants him away from her as much as possible. You think about it, he streams outside, he farms outside, he's never inside. That man is a fucking polar bear. So I'm thinking it's just like he's exhausting. He's got to be that exhausting guy.
And it's because of cowardice. It's because a lot of you guys, you sit around and you look at a guy like me and you support me, which I appreciate. And you're like, yeah, it's time to call out the monsters. And you don't do shit. You don't put your job on the line, your life on the line, your family on the nothing.
What?
Okay, I can't with him anymore.
Do you think that Mike and I can ever go get a regular job now?
I don't think he's talking about us. He's talking about his own fans.
Oh, his fans. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it worse.
That's why I was like, what? Maybe he is talking about us. Either way. And I'm actually pretty unemployable too, but not so much for the pedo stuff. I mean, we did pedo stuff.
Yeah, the Schneider stuff.
The Jew stuff. But it sounded like, because he was saying, you support me and you do this, and you guys, call out monsters, but what are you doing?
I got
like,
you.
I think
Okay,
he's
you're
talking.
right. I hear what you're saying.
But like you said, that's even worse.
It is worse.
He's encouraging. He's doing the complete opposite of what we do, which is destroy your lives and careers to be a babbling retard like me. Instead of, we tell our fans, infiltrate the system, be as normie friendly as possible. Act normal, like hold it together. And
Michael Shipman, fuck my fans. Owen Benjamin.
Is he? I hate him.
And you sit around and you pick a side with Israel and Palestine, and you just bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch. And when Tommy Robinson goes to fucking prison to defend children, people bitch and bitch. He's a Zionist shill. You fucking cowards. And then people on the other side.
The fact that he's calling people cowards when he's so afraid of your Nightwave channel that he hits you with a copyright. How dare you, sir, call anybody cowards? The only, you know what the truth, you know what the difference is between this international cabal of pedophiles and Owen Benjamin? Owen Benjamin's the only one that's actively tried to take us down. That's the difference.
I pointed that out last night on Wild Smile. While half of Wild Smile's audience was like, "Oh, fuck this guy," whatever, bringing up stick stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I said, fucking this blood sports crowd, boy, is there no love lost between us. But I'll tell you what, those cocksuckers never, ever reported us, flagged us, tried to hurt our livelihood. They went after us with downvotes.
As a matter of fact,
and mean comments.
As a matter of fact, when Styx mentioned something about flagging, the other people said, "Don't do." I remember. I think actually was it Medicare called in and said, "Don't do that. That's bullshit." Yeah.
And basically, like, we got what was fair, which is a bunch of really mean, sometimes actually very hurtful comments that actually did cut. But that's fair.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
That's fair.
It's fair.
And I will read almost all of them and cry, but don't. But you don't take a man's ability to earn away, and that's what he did.
Side to the same shit. Oh, he's in with the Saudis. It's bitch, 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 bitch. No one fucking cares. And meanwhile, I'm getting attacked all the time. It's
what
like
is
the
Owen
person
doing to fight pedophiles, though? Besides the same
sitting
shit?
outside and growing a mustache.
He's doing the same thing his fans are doing, which is just bitching about it on the internet.
You're not doing anything.
who did the copyright strike that made these people just get so full of cocaine of attention. Because I told this person who's close to me, like, do not engage. And this person thinks that they were doing me a favor by, like, trying to take something down. And I'm like,
wait a second.
No, I did. What did I say?
Wait a second.
What did I say at the beginning of the show? What did I say at the beginning?
No, you're right. You're right. But wait a second. If I'm hearing this correctly, what we said yesterday was we think this person who he's close with, which leaves two people in his life that would do this, two. So these people that he's close with, I'm assuming either Coddington or Dolev, they went and they hit us with a copyright strike. But now the problem is they put Owen in a position where he can't back down. Because if he backed down, he looks like a pussy for backing down. But
he's going to lose.
I know he's going to lose. I think that he... So they put him in this position because they gave the keys.
Your own people.
And by the way, Owen, something else that you need to understand, and Porcelain brought this up this morning when I was talking to him. The thing is, the copyright strike with YouTube, there is a legality element to it. There is, because that starts the process of actually you have to go through that before you could sue somebody. You know, you have to try to take copyright strike and give them a chance. If somebody under your name, because it was from Owen Benjamin, we saw it. If somebody went under your name and tried to do that and it wasn't you,
now it's a legal issue.
You're leaving yourself very exposed, sir, like to the elements, like you're used to outside all the time. But
yeah, hey Owen, do you realize that the copyright claim that I received was signed by Owen Benjamin?
Digitally signed, that's correct.
So whoever wrote Owen Benjamin committed a crime, technically.
Like, now they're excited. Now they want more attention because daddy didn't love them. And it's like, now.
So I want to
Sorry,
know.
I don't mean to keep.
No. Before we even get into that,
Okay, sorry.
because he's right, I didn't get a lot of attention. It's the Irish household. That's how we are. What? I'm trying to figure out. I want to know which one of your two associates committed a crime. I want to know which one of those two.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it like Trump. I want to know which one committed a crime. But one of them committed a crime if what you're saying is true.
Of them. And it's like, now I have to get it all the time. And this person's like, I feel really bad now. I'm like, I'm the dude now who has to have my lawyer and it's like.
So wait a second. If because there's a lot going on because, to Tim Norton, on the one hand, he's sitting there and he's saying, I give him a copyright strike because it's my money and I should be making money. And then in the same breath saying, well, this other guy did it, but now I got to deal with lawyers. Hey, Owen, if you don't want to deal with lawyers, release the copyright strike, bud. Your problem solved. Release it right now and move on.
And by the way, he doesn't have a lawyer. You know, I can tell.
But look at him.
Well, but I'm a master at this. Listen to the way he ends the sentence.
Right.
I gotta get my lawyer. Nothing because you haven't even. You can't because again, he can't imagine things. He can't even lie well because he can't imagine best. I gotta get a lawyer to lawyer stuff.
It's funny. It reminds me of when you wrote the article on Anthony. And he was like, it's actionable. And even on his show, he's like, he pulled up the phone like, now I got to deal with a lawyer. And remember that when he was on his show?
Fake.
No, I'm texting back and forth with a lawyer.
He was fake lawyering on his phone on his own show.
Fake lawyering.
I made him do fake lawyering on his own show to try to scare me. And then I think I DM'd him from another account, like another burner account, like the next day.
Right.
And I'm like, still waiting on that lawsuit, stupid. He never got blocked immediately. Fuck you. Fuck all of you guys. None of you have any balls. If you had any balls, you would have copyright struck me.
Couple super checks. I've been trying to keep up with them. Owen Benjamin reported Mill Hip Rocks for a GIF. Wait, for real? He reported somebody for a GIF?
How do you even do that?
No, serious. Few people have been saying it, not just the person who super chatted. Get me more info on that. I don't know what that is. Zorb says, super chat, crowdfund legal cost. It's an actual legit claim and legit fucked. He also loses the case himself 100%. Please. No, Zorb, you don't think you understand. There's not going to be a legal case. He's not going to do anything. Patient zero.
No, I think they want me to sue Owen.
I misunderstood.
Honestly,
okay, I see what you're saying.
I will say this because I want to be straight up front. I am going to pursue it. I'm not. That doesn't mean I have a lawyer or anything, but we have lawyer friends.
Yeah.
By pursue it, I mean I'm going to
talk to somebody.
All these clips, give somebody a timeline, an honest assessment of what happened, including what I've done wrong, which is I've been mean. I've been a meanie head, but again, that doesn't justify anything that's been done. And I will have a lawyer tell me, well, what do you think? Because we have a lawyer that is a friend of ours.
Yes.
Shout out. I don't want to say who.
No, we can't. I think you prefer.
I just mean, shout out to you. But what?
Why'd you blow a kiss at him?
Oh, it's not a broad.
No, it's not. I don't think so.
Never spoken to the lawyer, to be honest. No, I'm kidding.
He takes the kiss back.
We do have somebody that is a lawyer that knows us. So we're gonna have them look at the whole thing and go, what do you think? And if this is, look, we didn't go after the SPLC because the SPLC has like $100 gajillion, and they're lawyers
and charts of the declining percentage of white people in America that nobody questions.
I'm sorry we didn't sue Jew Lawyer Incorporated. But
that's what they do business as. That's their DBA.
We would have strolled into court like the fucking Rams this year. He's getting his sixth ring. I mean,
what are we gonna do?
This
here?
was a fluke, right? We agree.
Just moved to LA.
We agree this was a fluke. Okay, well, let's go out there and do our best, boys.
Look, our coach is 33 years old. What are we gonna do here?
But I know some lawyers that'll probably go Owen Benjamin, and then look at some clips and go, yeah, let's sue the fuck out of this guy. And by the way, the irony is I'm going to go get a Jew. I just have to show a couple of clips.
Yeah.
and they'll go, this man really? You go, yeah, I know. It's disgusting, frankly. So let's both sign the contract now.
And then don't look anything up that we've ever said.
Don't ever look into me.
Patient Zero, OB is doing exactly to Mersh what Twitter did to him, did to Owen, down to a T. Free speech only for those he likes. Opaque and shifting terms of service. Stream my clips. No, don't stream my clips. It's uncanny. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Let's see.
I am going to sue Owen Benjamin, and I'm going to put a mini fridge in the studio full of White Claws.
Oh, that would be dope.
Probably. No, I just get something.
You get real
adults
booze?
drink.
Yeah. Something adults drink.
Yeah, something for grown-ups.
You feel bad? I'm the one that gets attacked all day. I attack billionaire pedophiles.
Billionaire pedophiles.
You know who else does?
Literally every boomer on Twitter.
Yeah, fucking Susan in Wyoming, who works at fucking AutoZone, also does.
Everyone who's ever had a Twitter account ever has
Yeah.
done it.
Idiot.
It's like, at any moment, my YouTube can be taken down. My.
But you just did that to somebody else.
He's dropping like hard N-bombs every 2 seconds, screaming about Jews and the moon. He's threatening and doxing people, and like he has not been kicked off this platform. He has not. He has not been kicked off this platform, and he's complaining still. And now he's saying if he is, it's going to be my fault. I did it. I instructed people to do it.
Yeah, you're right, because no matter what happens now, he's going to blame you. Like, no matter what happens, if his channel... We've been saying inevitably it's going to go down. Not because we've been telling everybody to do anything about it.
Now it's me. In his head, it's always going to be me.
Ways of making money gone. It's already happened to me like 3 times. You understand the anxiety that creates?
Mike, do you understand the anxiety that creates if somebody takes away your thing? You couldn't understand that.
I don't understand.
You don't get that.
I don't understand the pain of losing access to your super chats, losing access to the single largest streaming service in the world.
You don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't understand the pain of having to broadcast on a gaming service and Twitter. Yeah, it's fun.
You're right. You have to leave what game you're playing blank when you go live on Twitch.
Yeah. I want to go and beg for bits on fucking Jeff Dick Pick Bezos' platform. That's what I want to do with my life. You fuck. I hate him.
I don't have it because I found ways out. Build fences, garden. But the people close to me have to fucking start listening to me. You don't know evil. And it's like, it's cute at first when people don't know evil. Like when you try and explain like Spielberg or one of these guys to somebody. And like when I first was trying to tell people about Rogan, people would flip out. They're like, you're a fucking... You're a hater. You're jealous. You're...
It's like when we're trying to tell people about you, your bears would do the same thing to us. I just want to be, to be clear here. You're part of this, Owen.
This is your epic fail. And I'm like...
Nobody says epic fail anymore. You understand that?
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And now people are like, oh, Rogan's a shill. Rogan's a thumb. Rogan fucking... I saw it a year ahead of time. I was just talking to my fucking... someone close to me in New York about the abortion thing. And this is a person who before was like, you're so right-wing about abortion, man. It's like, what about rape victims? What about... I'm like, dude, they're coming for the babies, man.
They're
coming for the babies.
Again, Owen.
We agree with you.
We agree with you, but we've been saying that forever. A lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah, he pretends that we are just leftist pedophile defenders.
They've been saying that ever since Roe v. Wade. We know do you know what this is like? This is like you have a kid, right? Let's say you have a kid, right? And your favorite movie's Goodfellas, right? You love Goodfellas. Let's use that. You have a kid.
Roger Rabbit or Goodfellas.
Okay, so Roger Rabbit's better because it's a kid. So one of your favorite movies, Roger Rabbit, right? Your kid then watches Roger Rabbit.
I would never let him watch Robert. Far too much violence.
Too much violence? You're right. Good
No, I'm
point.
kidding.
He watches Roger Rabbit, and then he comes to you and goes, "Hey, did you see the part when they were going to drop him in the ooze? And they were going to," and you're like, "Yeah, no, I know. I've seen the movie 500 times. Like, you placate him, and you go, yeah, I know, Owen, it's a good movie."
I know all the bullets were amazing
I know.
racial stereotypes from old Western films.
God, that was great. It was great.
Actually my favorite part. He went that away. The old bullets.
Jackie,
God, I love that movie.
Jackie Rose with a $20 super chat for your lawyers or attack on billionaire pedos or whatever you degenerates do. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We're going to send it straight on ketamine.
I don't know what's going on with this. Are you like me? Whenever you see an attractive female fan, you immediately go fucking fed.
Oh, yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, Jackie Rose. I don't know who that is, but she can't be real.
Yeah, I see her and I'm like, this is pretty. Probably
Use a more believable fake picture next time.
yeah, federal agents.
Of a less hot girl. I'm not buying it.
Thank you, Jackie. We appreciate it. Seriously, we do appreciate it. Part 4, and then we'll go to break, and then we have more. It's going to be a
I
lot.
don't
like-
like when we get female listeners that you immediately just want to do a reverse Google image search on.
Yeah, you're like,
Who is
wait
this?
a second.
Who's this actress?
Wait a second. You get like old Maxim magazine shoots.
That's what they do. They go
Yeah.
for a deep cut. Somebody was 98 on Maxim's Hot 100 back in 98. Go for one of those. One of the women from the cast of Son of the Beach.
Gecko Goku goes, Alex Jones died for your sins. You know, man, that's actually funny. Alex Jones did get the platform for anybody.
T-post
for Alex, everybody.
All I'm trying to say is there's people in the world that sponge off negative attention. You might say, oh, Big Bear, you talk shit about Rogan all the time. It's funny.
So the reason that he shouldn't be paying Rogan money is because he thinks it's funny.
Yeah, when it's funny, you're allowed to.
Right. By the way, I'll say this. We really normally put ourselves down more than anything. But I'll say this. I 100% believe Mike and I and probably 70% of our fans are funnier than you. I 100% will make that statement.
Yeah, we have fans do photoshops that are funnier.
That are
anything
funnier
you've
than
ever
you.
done.
That are funnier than you. I got some new stuff that we'll get to it. Probably after the break. It's going to be an Owen heavy show, guys. But we have to finish this video, then we'll go to break.
Fucking guy, man.
Let me tell you something. There's this channel called Revenge of the Sis.
Hey!
I've never watched.
That's us.
That's us, guys.
I know.
That's us.
Bunch of faggots. Those
Yeah,
guys.
fucking suck.
Revenge of the Sis. I've never watched them. Never once. And people will come to me and be like, yo, Revenge of the Sis talks shit about you all the time, but they make you sound hysterical because they don't get the joke.
This is the cult members. This is the cult members. They don't get the joke.
He's
This is
Andy
a
Kaufman.
joke.
He's like a tall Andy Kaufman.
This is the joke. The joke is even.
That's the joke.
And by the way, he says high IQ stuff. His high IQ stuff is calling people sodomites and faggots and pedophiles. That's his high IQ jokery. You know, like at least Dennis Miller he's a smarmy guy, but Dennis Miller isn't a dumb guy. You know, so that's a guy who's smart, smarmy, not
So
that funny,
hateable.
but yeah, he don't agree.
Such a hateable
He's the
man.
right wing Bill Maher.
He's
the
like,
right
it's like
wing
you
Bill Maher.
just go like,
Yeah.
man, I wish you were not right wing.
Yeah.
Such a smug dick. Oh God. By the way, Jester in the chat called us Revenge of the Clicks. I apologize. I'm sorry we're trying to grow. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we're trying to have bigger numbers than the day before. You're right. We should do things your way, which is be a nobody.
Oh, that's true. You wanted to be a nobody instead?
Yeah, named after a card in a deck of cards that you don't even use in any games.
And my subscriber count keeps climbing. There.
So he also just said we're helping him, right?
Yeah, we're also helping him.
But he wants us to get banned.
Correct.
Okay. Just trying to figure it out as we go.
By the way, he doesn't understand the internet phenomenon that are locals. You know who else's subscribers always go up? Fucking local people on
locals.
kiwi farms.
Yeah, a lot of people have a super sharp upturn before they completely implode.
You know whose subscriptions go up? Airsoft fatty.
Yeah.
So just to point, you could be a fucking complete loser moron, and people see there's two types of people on YouTube shows anyway. People you laugh with and people you laugh at. You went from being somebody people laugh with to something people laugh at. You went from telling jokes to being the joke. You look dressed like an extra from The Reverend, talking down to people while you're outside in the freezing cold, while your laptop is... You know what? There has to be a 300-degree difference between the outside temperature and his GPU card. His laptop is probably hot to the touch.
It's probably right because it's still those things don't.
No.
Cool. Well, I mean, it's really cold out there.
It doesn't matter.
But I'm just saying, like, his laptop's probably still cold to the touch.
Yeah.
But like you said, that chip and that
It's
little area
burning
is
up,
fucking
yeah.
burning hot, and it's frozen cold on the outside. Like, I'm surprised his laptop hasn't cracked. You know, just cracked in the middle of a fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I hate him.
There's a few other ones. Fuck it, I'll just tell you guys. Nightwave Radio is the ones that are trying to get me kicked off YouTube.
It's one.
I don't know what the guy looks like. I've never watched a single video. Not one.
You saw the Porson documentary. You know what we look like.
They get like 1,000 views, and they're like threatening to like sue me and shit. People come to me because they're like, yeah, they were talking shit, but you sounded hysterical. I'm like, welcome to the Unbearables.
So we're helping him, but he wants to destroy us.
Right. It's, by the way, Owen, you know what we have to, you know what we get a lot too? You know, I hate watched you guys a lot because I like Owen, but you know what? He's crazy and you guys are funny. We get that too. You know that, Owen? You know there's a lot of bears that you ban that go, what did I do? I just asked him about his mustache and he banned me? Owen, what are you going to do, Owen? You're going to do more gay ops? You're going to copyright strike people? Because that's the thing. For a guy who's such high IQ and so funny, you should be easily able to dismantle us, right? He's so funny.
He literally is like somebody playing chess, and the queen is like the second piece he's moved.
Yeah.
You're like, what are you doing, guy? And nobody's on your side, Owen. I mean, a lot of people. Some had to come to me in private. Some not as private. Harrison Smith, a guy that's in your corner, was very vocal on Twitter last night that you need to, be a cool guy, and you're not being a cool guy.
The Rogan thing, I created a meme. We all created a meme that Rogan is a midget.
He started that. He started the Joe Rogan is short joke.
Right now, collectively, the O&A subreddit is screaming at the screen. Because I'm not saying the O&A subreddit started it, but my point is they've been doing that for how many years?
I think every group of meme boys on the planet right now that have ever looked at a picture of Joe Rogan and or Ben Shapiro are going, you what?
Did
you what,
he
mate?
just say, Bears, listen again, because you're gonna listen to this.
Guys, I was the first one to notice he was short ever.
Like, people now find that funny. His count's going down. Ours is going up. Want to know what that signifies?
That Joe Rogan has 3 million people watching him? Yes.
Can I do what the NBC and HuffPo love to do to our president? Mm-hmm. Fact check. In fact, both channels are still increasing in subs. Mm-hmm. That is a fact check. Joe Rogan's slowed down a bit,
but he's still increasing.
He's taking a little hit, but he never doesn't like gain
people.
subs.
Yeah.
Because he's massive, and you're gaining subs every year. That's a lie. It's another lie, Mr. President. Not cool, Owen.
It's true. And what we're doing isn't out of spite and rage and hate. And look at me, look at me, look at me. It's calling out snakes. And me and Alex Jones were 6 months to a year ahead of it. And people were talking shit about
Alex Jones.
Not Alex Jones by himself.
Just him, man.
You.
By the way, he's like doing a McCartney-Lennon thing right now. Not only is he attaching himself to songs he barely had any, hand in writing, but he also wants to flip the songwriter names instead of Lennon McCartney. He's like, well, McCartney Lennon now that he's dead. You're like, it wasn't you and Alex.
Yes.
I looked at Alex Jones 15 years ago. I said, brother, do you want to start a revolution? And his name was Ron Paul. And Ron Paul said, Owen, I'm going to run for president because of you. He's nuts. He's lost me and Alex Jones. First of all, Owen, you can't even say that like, well, I just said it that way. That's not even proper English. Mm-hmm. Alex Jones and myself.
Alex Jones and I.
But you should never.
147 IQ, folks.
I let Alex Jones in on this little Joe Rogan thing. I hate him.
About me and him and saying that we were haters and all that, and now it's totally obvious that Rogan is a bought shill, bought and paid for. So yeah, if I get kicked off YouTube, Nightwave Radio are the people that pushed it. I mean, you can watch.
You got him 90-day banned off of YouTube. You're trying to get him kicked off of YouTube. And in the same breath making yourself the victim. Boy, man, it's so true about that Jewish gene. Even if it's 25%, takes it over.
That's why you had to have less than an eighth in certain regimes.
Their shit if you want. All I'm telling you is they love it, even the negativity. They can't get enough of it. Yeah, someone's calling me.
No, but like Royce said, you just in the same breath. You're telling people to go report me. That's what you're doing. Go watch them. Go check them out. Do what you do. They're responsible. You're trying to get me taken down preemptively.
Correct.
This isn't going to work in your favor.
By the way, we're not even done with the Owen Benjamin stuff. We do have to go to break at the P and stuff, but we still have him with the Faith Goldie thing.
This made me the angriest.
Right. So I figured let's take a break. We'll get a drink. We'll relax for 5 minutes.
Like the video? Could you do that?
Yeah, hit the like on the video, guys, if you could help us out. We're going to be back in 5 minutes. Of course, time for us to show revengeofthesis.com/XPN, ProXPN. That's how you get yourself protected on the internet. And, of course, to help us out directly, the best way, patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Become a patron. That's how you help us out, because in case they decide to do more gay ops and get our channels taken down, we have a way to keep funding and keep fighting and keep doing this stuff. Because, again, this is our full-time job, and we love doing it. So help us out that way. If you don't want to use Patreon, I understand. There's other ways to give. There's Streamlabs. Go to revengeofthesis.com/donate. There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's an Amazon banner. Click through there and buy your stuff. It helps us out, and it doesn't cost you anything. We'll be back in 5 minutes. You're all new. Talk amongst yourselves.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Her feet. Her kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger an SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
All right, Titus, you good to go?
Like a middle-aged lady sitting on a dryer at a singing laundromat. Israel! Israel is behind it all. Every Jew got an email that morning.
Fantastic. Moving on.
Milk has an expiration date. We should do that with the elderly. Benghazi! 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 Hillary was there.
Love it, Titus.
Did I pop the P in Hillary murdered Nicole Brown Simpson?
Nope, sounded good in here.
Fluoride! Fluoride! Makes children gay. The Supreme Court wears robes to hide their octopus bodies. The CIA invented AIDS to sell quilts. Barack Hussein Obama, he's a Muslim Jew.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thanks for joining us on a heated Tuesday. Normally we like to switch it up, and I have other prep, but we have so much stuff I want to get through with the Owen thing. So I just say we hop right back into it. What do you say? We might as well, right? I mean, there's so much.
Fucking hate this guy, dude.
Get all the poison out.
I hate that he's, you know what I mean? Like, we were done with this guy, and he's taking up so much more energy again.
So he was on Faith Goldie's show.
Faith Goldie?
That's what I was waiting for that.
She said 8 words plus 6. We're fucked. Yes, Faith Goldie.
So this is the clip where they talk about you. Somebody super chatted it, I'm pretty sure is what happened.
Billboard artists were like, you don't understand how much of an issue it is when people steal artistry, but it's like, no, actually, guys, like, we're all, like, it's hard to make money on YouTube, to be honest. So once people start copying our stuff, etc., it kind of dilutes the exclusivity or rarity of our content. So, like, I'm in your corner about this. People can't just be ripping stuff without knowing too many details. People canting just be ripping off stuff without getting into trouble.
By the
Believe
way,
me, if you did it,
notice she said without knowing too many details, because she's leaving that little door open to go, oh, now I heard more stuff. No, because Owen's making it sound like you were mirroring his channel. You weren't mirroring his video. That's what Owen Benjamin Clips does of InfoWars. They mirror InfoWars. That's what they do.
And they also do Owen.
And they also do that. That's what they do.
And then Mike Maloney also streams your shows, your old shows, and also collects super chats.
Yes,
and also puts clips of your stuff up, keeps the money. There's plenty of people that do that, Owen. I didn't. They do.
Any other media organization, they'd be coming after you as well, right?
But another thing, though, that's totally true. But another thing is like, if you want to just put up my clips of stand-up or like make compilations or add to it or be funny, by all means, you can have all of it. But like, if I don't like you, see, for me, it was just if I was like, oh, these people suck, and then all the rules say that I can do it, I can just take it down.
But they don't. Number one, they don't. So let's start with that.
That was literally what I said last night. All right, well, first of all, number one, no, they don't.
That's not how it works.
I would love to see a lawyer do that. The lawyer from It's Always Sunny.
Yeah.
All right, well, I have to stop you right there. Number one, no, it does not.
Yeah. Secondly, you might not find it funny. Plenty of people find what we're doing funny, Owen. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't find you funny. A lot of people don't find you playing Joe Rogan's clips on your show funny.
And to your defense, a lot of people don't find us funny.
Fair enough.
But
idiots.
That's not the... I've read YouTube's terms of service, trust me, because I've been arguing for strikes that I didn't deserve for a long time. I know the rules, and I know the rules according to YouTube are not fair use only if it's funny. I don't recall YouTube having a Roger Rabbit amendment to their rules. You're allowed to do it as long as Owen Benjamin finds it funny.
A lot of Roger Rabbit stuff this episode.
It sounds like you're playing out of the Talmudic playbook there, Owen Benjamin.
For me, it's just very personal. Like, I'm not very motivated by money to like a pathological, like to a bad degree.
You literally asked Mike for $20,000 so you could take an IQ test, a monitored IQ test.
Which honestly, oh my God, dude. If we were only at that, if we were
Cumtown level?
If we were Cumtown level, dude, I swear to God.
I would sign off on it.
And you ask Royce, I would make enough money off this show if we were at Cumtown money. It wouldn't even need to be company money. I'd have it laying up with 20 grand. I will fucking see you Thursday. Let's do this. I would fly there. I'd be like, I'm taking a fucking red eye. I'm going straight to Seattle and I'm driving it. We're doing this. I would be on it, dude. But yeah, like you just the arrogance of him, and he was just trying to stunt again. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to floss.
Of course, I know.
The black say.
I know, yeah. The biggest N-word rich guy in America, by the way. The guy who says
second biggest.
You're right.
Holy shit!
Well, he's younger though. Give him a chance.
He's probably got more money than Coombs now.
Yeah. I probably have more money than Coombs now.
Counting the debt.
No, burn it all.
If you count debt, you're right. Oh, fuck. I was kidding, but if you count debt, I think you might be right.
Yeah. I want to, I'm not Russian apparently, but I have that like retreat and burn your own farm mentality.
Are you per check?
Look at him.
Yeah, per check, yeah.
But what's this? Do you see this?
Yeah, he's cold. He's probably out. He's out in the cold.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it's nighttime. I would assume that's part of it. Hey, Owen. Problem is that you didn't retreat and burn your own farm. You snuck onto my farm while I was asleep and set my farm on fire. And now, if I do anything to your farm, it's gay ops. You understand? Like, what kind of weird thing it is? Like, I hate you, you little cunt. And then you go on and you rant about Jews and N-words with the hard R's and all this other batshit crazy stuff. And then you go, if my channel gets taken down. Seriously, can you imagine that? Nigger. If my channel gets taken down. Nightwave Radio did it. Do you imagine that? Do you imagine if I got loaded and got behind the wheel of a car and I went, look, if I crash this car, that's on Royce. Royce is at home asleep. Literally at home asleep.
And then you call me screaming at me.
Well, he should have left his keys out where I could grab them. Stupid idiot. But he's blaming. I hate him.
Let's check.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and there's like an Eastern European mentality where it's like,
Yep.
I'll. It's like if someone's stealing your food, you're just like, no, I'll throw it in the sewer. Now you don't get it.
That's literally the summary of how my sister and I used to fight as children. Where it's like, now neither of us get it. Are you happy now? It's like, not really. This doesn't seem logical. But I guess here's where we
Why
are.
does it look like she has a mic, but she's not using that mic?
That's a very good point. It sounds like she's using her fucking little headset mic from her phone, but she's not using the microphone
or
in
the
front of her.
built-in computer
Or the
mic.
built-in computer mic, yeah.
And I think she's not using. We're 20 minutes late. So I'm wondering if she had some tech problems.
But it sets a tone where you're like, if you humiliate me, you will go down, even if I have to too. And that's how we survive the cold winters.
Yeah, that's it, bud.
Well, guess what, buddy? We're going to cut you up and live inside of you like a tauntaun on Hoth. How about that, Owen?
Yeah, Owen.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to keep ourselves toasty warm.
Yeah, this isn't going to end well for you, bud. This is going to end very poorly for you.
Also, just a quick reminder. This is the same Owen, by the way, that did this. Oh, quick super chats before I forget.
Oh, this is my favorite Owen quote of all time.
Zorb says, yes, Yusu, boomer texter. Fuck Owen and his own words. Make it an easy case. Love his four-letter word. Says, I love you, Mike. I love you, Royce. Mike looked so handsome in Tampa last weekend. Kenneth Johnson. Super chat. Kenneth Johnson. Faith has a Zog-shaped logjam so far up her ass. Jeff Jefferson says, the cis boys are mighty pissed. Nightwave will rise again. All right,
just like the South.
This is the what?
Just like the South.
So this is the famous Owen quote.
Please spread this around. Send this to someone so they know that Steven Spielberg is a pedophile. Because the more people know about these Jews, the better.
All right, that's a good quote, but that's not my favorite quote. I was waiting for the one where he said, and I quote, guys, Steven Spielberg literally fucked a child to death. It's like my all-time, like, no allegedly, no according to a source, just, guys, I'm telling you emphatically, Steven Spielberg fucked a child until it was dead. And I'm like, look, I get it. You all go down some rabbit holes. You can go down the Heather O'Rourke thing. It is a disturbing story, and I'm not taking anything away from the seriousness of that story. But that being said, you can't just call a famous rich director a guy that fucked a child to death without some sort of... There has to be repercussions.
Again, we did a lot of... by the way, again, considering he's calling us all pedophiles now, we did a lot of coverage on the Dan Schneider thing, right? And we were very careful with our words.
Oh, yeah, we did a lot. We disrupted a lot of that man's life.
Yeah.
We did it all within the...
But you have to be careful with your words because, again, you talk about rules and you're using... Again, Owen, the only reason we're bringing up rules is because you're the one using YouTube's quote-unquote rules incorrectly, by the way, to try to get Mike deplatformed. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And I know, let me guess. By the way, let me sum up every one of Owen Benjamin's... Let me sum up every one of Owen Benjamin's responses. Yeah, they're a bunch of sodomites, Jews, and pedophiles. There you go. There you go. In short. There you go. In short. Yeah, we get it. We got it. We got it, Owen. We've heard you. Your only fucking material you have, your high IQ stuff that nobody gets.
The ramblings of a soon-to-be homeless madman.
Yeah. So there was more stuff on the stream that I thought we should also get to because we only played a little bit of the stuff on the stream. Well, you know what? Before we...
we can. I just was so
No, we will, but I just
Goldie
remembered
part.
something. Because, now Locomotive Breath made their new video. This one's fun. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Okay, so the dirt bike one might be my favorite one, but this one's up there. Check this out.
My car is making a funny noise.
What kind of noise?
Like a...
Hey, Rick, what's that? Brakes are grinding. Your brakes are grinding.
That's
Quality
hilarious.
parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
That's amazing. Bravo, sir. Bravo to you, sir.
Oh, fuck.
And he gets like, it's just funny, man. He just will not even begrudgingly admit that some of this shit is funny.
No, it is funny, but that was
Your pride
funny.
is going to make you go crazy because you genuinely cannot let go. Like, no, it's not funny. Yes, it is, dude. That's funny. Oh,
That's very funny.
I think the motocross one might.
The
might
motocross
still
one,
edge out the win.
I think that's still my favorite. I'm pretty sure.
Only because it goes on and on and on, and because
Yeah.
it's so synced with like them bouncing off the fucking hills and shit.
But you know what? Again, it's not fair. It's one of those things like the motocross one just came in too early. You know, if had the motocross one been, came in after this one, we would have given this one a lot of credit. But it's just the motocross one is.
Warren Reed,
This isn't funny, Owen.
This is it. For all the champagne glory
Don't
and
know it's
gold,
Owen
the main
making
event.
his Jew noises.
Yes.
When he like impersonates a Jew, he goes, "Oh."
We're underway. It is Hannah in the whole shot. O'Mara next to it.
That's art.
And Jeff Ward now moving into second. In front of Hannah. Ward goes down.
It's so good.
O'Mara goes down. It is Bailey and Hannah and Glover. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead, hit that with a strike.
What a tough break for Ward. He got sideways and went over the handlebar.
Okay, sorry, we're not gonna put
Talk about a transformative work and fair use. I'd love to see him try to hit that.
So we are going to play more of the stream, but before I forget, obviously, I wanted to play because we might not have time. I would do it at the end. Porcelain's new video.
Oh, that nigga gay.
Porcelain, yeah, I know.
I don't like him.
Well known.
I don't like all English people. Though.
Well-known homosexual.
To be fair, I don't like any English people.
I love you.
Sorry.
Porcelain's my favorite, man. By the way, big shout out to
Thanks
Porcelain.
for going on Killstream last night
Yeah.
and being nice about me.
We were talking about that. We were like, it's like having Bobby Heenan in his prime talk for you. When the moment Mike said the moment he tuned in and he heard Porcelain talking, he was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
we're
don't
fine.
even need to go
We're
on
fine." Yeah,
Actually,
we're
more
fine.
like a Lord Alfred Hayes. I
Yes.
guess would be more appropriate.
Once again, I find myself, albeit under duress, discussing Owen fucking Benjamin. It's not that I take any significant pleasure or joy in prodding this nest of thin-skinned busybodies. Truth be told, I've enjoyed moving on from this Tom Selleck-looking wet brain. But there has been a growing sense of irritating faggotry coming from the bear cave, and this needs to be addressed immediately. So, in the words of doddering spit talker Rich Voss, here's the deal. Following
good reference. Any Voss reference is amazing.
Chubbington Bear's call to flabby arms encouraging all available bears to mass report my tweets for harassment, I was handed a week's suspension from Twitter for such tweets as, "Did somebody send him a bag of gummy dicks?" and "This broad is like 60 years old, hanging with unbearables and posting Pepe memes." Sad. Relatively mild sentiments, especially given the opposing spurgery I've faced of late. Then we have Owen himself discussing the critically acclaimed documentary, Smarter Than the Average Bear.
The critically acclaimed documentary.
Well,
that
it
was
is.
very, I
It is
know that was
critically
great.
acclaimed.
That was great.
During another claw-soaked spiralling, Owen begins by claiming to have never seen it, stating others have told him it's just sad. He appears at first to be taking the high road, claiming to be rising above and not engaging with the trolls.
Have you seen Smarter Than the Average Bear, an Owen Benjamin documentary here on YouTube? If so, your thoughts on it. No, I haven't. I heard about it. I heard someone made something slandering me and mocking me and stuff. Everyone just said it was sad.
You're a narcissist. You saw it. Shut up.
Of course he did. But then the other thing, everyone said it was sad. Even let's say he didn't see it. Everybody said it was sad. It's a cult thing to do, right? It's like, oh no, my people keep me informed about what people are saying about me.
Insulate him from criticism.
Yeah. You can't even bring up that his graphics card is dying without him banning you.
That's the funniest thing. Or
Yeah.
his internet connection.
Yes.
Just say the word Ethernet cable.
Oh, he'll lose his mind.
But for a man who claims to be under constant attack, the hopped-up fake conservative spent some time to fire a series of ambiguous allegations against me personally, further claiming to possess information as to why I don't reveal my face or name.
Well, I've heard of some very reliable intel about the human who made it. That is Let's just say there's a reason he doesn't give his real name or show his face.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
I pray. I pray to God right now that please, I hope Owen Benjamin thinks he's Mark Goldbridge of Manchester United fan page.
I talked to Porcelain this morning. He was on, hopped on the Discord and we talked on the show, and he specifically said what you just said. He goes, I think he thinks that's who I am.
Oh no!
And he goes, I think he thinks that's who I am. He goes, that, or he says that there used to be this British guy. What was his name? They used to archive all the O&A stuff. God damn it! Now I forget his name. King, maybe, is it King?
I don't know.
Anyway, they used to archive all the O&A stuff. Was also a British guy. That people are saying that's definitely him. He rebranded himself.
Okay.
So it's
All
one
right.
of the two
I
that
hope
we're
it's Mark
thinking.
Goldbridge.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Manchester United.
And we'll just leave it at that.
His efforts to either silence me or plant doubt in the minds of his submissive clan in yet another attempt at character assassination failed miserably. And even if Owen did possess damning information on me, to have his minions gather intel on his critics only further bolsters my case that Owen is a hypersensitive faggot. In any case, I compel Owen Benjamin to either show his hand or quit making vague personal threats. But none of this compares to the display of duplicitous retardation that was about to unfold. My good friend Mersh of Revenge of the Cis fame woke up this morning to a copyright strike on his Nightwave radio channel. You see, Mersh is nothing but a humble cattle farmer, milking lol cows like Owen by playing short clips for purpose of criticism, totally protected under fair use guidelines. In fact, a crazy amount of
It's so
My children are going to starve. My farmer kids on my homestead.
YouTube content is this very thing, criticizing or commenting on others' content under fair use.
By the way, Nick Rodriguez in the chat goes, ROTC ain't shit because they don't risk their lives to say nigger Jew all day.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're right. We're stupid. We're dumb.
I love Nick. That was very funny, Nick.
Instead of having, I don't know, some fucking nuance.
Yeah.
And I don't know, coming up with jokes on like Owen.
Use guidelines. But to a free speech warrior slash truth seeker slash censorship
You know
martyr
what,
like
Nick Rodriguez? You sound short. Sorry. You
Banned.
sound short. You're banned.
Sounds like a sodomite to me.
Sodomite and you're short. You sound fucking Rodriguez. That sounds, I don't know, gay or something.
Something about gay.
You're banned.
Owen, YouTube's copyright process is simply a way to silence critical opinion, and if he ain't making money on you, it's all fair game.
Is there's this group of people that all they do is
Boomer tech.
Is make fun of me.
Yeah, it's a stuttering freezing and courtesy of Owen's Boomer Tech.
And upload videos and stuff. And I don't care as long as they get a cut of the revenue. And they're so small that I don't get to make money on it. Because if you want to sit around whacking off talking about me and how awful I am, go ahead. But if not, someone may strike someone's video.
Owen
He sounds like such a nice guy.
Yeah, it's just,
Free speech warrior.
wraps up by clumsily threatening to dox Mersh before setting his rabid minions loose on the gravelly booze hound. This before bringing
Gravelly
his
booze
child in
hound.
shot in desperate hope of once again playing that overused sympathy card.
And if for some reason I do get kicked off here, I'll let you guys know exactly who they are. And feel free to tell them how you feel. And just do what you do. I mean, if you like this show and for some reason I get kicked off, I'll absolutely let you know who is behind it. My only sunshine.
This part.
Then we have
He really stuck his kid right out in front of him like a human shield last night.
Yeah,
What a
that's what he
fucking
did. That's
dirtbag.
fucked up. Whatever.
Dirtbag, dude.
old vagina lips herself, Faith Goldie. During yet another procession of nonsensical outrage, this time with special guest Owen Benjamin, the pair discussed the nature of mirroring videos for personal gain. Now, this was absolutely not what Nightwave or any other channel critical of Owen has historically done. But then again, it's not like the truth really matters to these people.
We're all like, it's hard to make money on YouTube, to be honest. So once people start copying our stuff, etc., it kind of
Use of material for criticism and commentary is protected under the fair use guidelines.
Hey, stupid. I love that he's just beating up on Faith Goldie.
Dilutes the exclusivity or rarity of our content. So like, I'm in your corner about this. People can't just be ripping stuff without knowing too many of the details. People can't just be ripping off stuff without getting into trouble. Believe me, if you did it to any other media organization, they'd be coming after you as well.
The trouble is, much like child rapists in prison, flaggers on YouTube are overwhelmingly vilified by content creators. With Wild Smile and Ethan Ralph of the Ralph Retorts interest already peaked, it won't be long before swarms of influential YouTubers are circling in on this pedo-stashed man baby. Good luck, Owen. You're gonna need it.
There's multiple problems with what.
So this was the Ralph Retort.
Yeah, this was boy.
He's saying here. Of course, fair use exists. Looks like he's trying to go outside the system to get people flagged down. By the way, I'm going to go ahead and retweet this. This is ridiculous.
Thank
also,
you, by the way. Thank you,
we'll
Ethan
talk
Ralph.
shit about you however often we want for free, sir. And there's not a goddamn thing you can do
By the
about
way,
it.
I heard that quote and I laughed hysterically.
That's exactly right.
Talk shit about you for free, sir. I love the sir.
Yeah.
like he's declaring it in court.
Sir,
I'll have you. Like he's at Parliament.
Yeah.
Senator Ethan Ralph from Virginia. What do you have to say? Sir, I'll have you know we'll make fun of you for free. People of Virginia will have nothing less. Oh, banging the gaffles.
Nothing I find more infuriating than somebody going after the little guy. It was the same thing with Sticks, Hex, and Hammer. It was the thing that's always gotten under my skin. Somebody threatening to use their influence to silence people while at the same time standing up for free speech. But I don't want to. Let's save it for the fucking ring.
And you can listen back to Daywave this morning. As soon as I found out, I said at the end, listen, everybody, no fucking gay ops. We don't do that.
People in our Discord.
And the fan page on Facebook?
I tweeted. I wrote on Facebook. Yeah, everybody is instructed not to do it. And not wink instructed either. Legit. So, thank you, Porcelain.
Thank you, Porcelain. Appreciate it.
I'm still furious. I fucking hate him. I hate him so much. For the bragging, for the shit talking. He went on today and was talking shit.
Oh, did he today? I didn't see. What was he saying
I don't
today?
have timestamps, but
he today was talking shit.
People were like, "Yeah, he said he did it, and whatever. Who gives a fuck?" Like, all right.
Yeah, okay. Who gives a fuck, huh? That's okay.
When this gets overturned, by the way, Owen, I want to put this on record. Because it is my right to do so.
Your prerogative.
And you guys can call this gay ops all you want, but I want you to know this, Owen. When this gets overturned, and it will, I am going to get you for targeted harassment of me and my channel, which is something you did. It's something beyond reporting for whatever, lefty things. I'm going to pursue your fraudulent copyright claim. I have to make you suffer for this somehow. Within the confines of our great American legal system. I'm not going to do anything illegal to you, sir, but I have to mark my words, Owen. Out of principle, I have to make you suffer on some level. More than we did just goofing on you. So
Demon super chatted, "Hey minions, I will match the single highest super chat of the stream." Omega Wolf says Michael Knight. That's who we thought. Michael Knight was the guy that used to upload the Thank you. Fuck. I love that we have fans who could do that. The one I told you, one of two people who they think Porcelain is, because he's British also. And of course, his small mind is like, I mean, they're both British, so it makes sense.
That's fine.
JMH 199, he skiddily wowed a super chat in. And then, of course, Streamlabs, the one we love the most because they fucking YouTube doesn't get the money. $5 for you, Mike, for Mersh, so you could drink something better than Bud Light. Well, then you need more than $5.
Yeah.
And second,
how about you hang on to that money? Get yourself some fucking glasses because it's Miller Lite.
Ooh.
Huh? Hey, bing. Got
him.
Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you. And then Zorbs again says, my biggest hope is Owen goes on a drunken rant so long he freezes to death. His pride will probably take a few days to notice while enjoying the peace and quiet.
Bro, could you imagine if he just passed out on stream one night and then the computer died and everybody was like, I'm sure he's fine. Then he just froze to death.
Like the end of The Shining. He's just the end of The Shining, just frozen
fucking
outside.
claw in his hand.
Yeah. So look, we have 20 minutes left. Do you want to go through the rest of the stream and just make it a whole Owen thing, or do you want me to move on? What do you think?
Might as well, right?
Yeah, you're right. We might as well finish it off the way we. Yeah.
Because it's what do we got? Fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah, we might as well.
realistically. And then it's what do we got? This fucking guy just the whole thing was take these guys down.
And I have to learn how to do that. So anyway, here's the Tommy Robinson song. I'm gonna work on this.
Sorry, we go back to where he.
People are like, it's too late. It's too late. And now everyone's always in a state of retreat. I'm like, next up, the fake fucking global warming is gonna lead to socialism. It's like, yeah, but the scientists. I'm like,
okay, all right, Candace Owen, we get it. We get it, Candace Owen. We got it. I think it's
just
right
a single video, not one. They get like 1,000 views, and
Here
they're
it
like
is.
threatening
Okay,
to
gotta
like
go back a
sue
little
me
bit.
and shit. Let's finish out what we were just talking about.
Yeah, this was the. I didn't hear the $20,000.
It's like all I'm trying to say.
I heard it
is
live.
There's people in the world that sponge off negative attention. You might say, "Oh, Big Bear, you talk shit about Rogan all the time."
Okay, we heard this already.
We know, Owen.
Yeah, someone's
They're
calling
called YouTubers.
Someone I know, I'm close to knows real well is currently in Antarctica.
80% of the people on YouTube are just emotional parasites.
Right.
That's what we are. We just feed off of drama, and then we broadcast it to people. And
By the way, did you see his new video?
Oh,
I'm open to it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Is
this was the thing
I don't
that
think
he's
they're
gonna get?
retarded at all. I just think that
in the same
I
video,
just
we got
can't help but think
copyright
that there's
strike.
some
He plays South Park.
that the Earth is still a sphere, but it's just like my slacks. And I love that the mustard is still in my slacks.
Why you love mustard in your slack?
Kind of sounds like my therapist. I just love paying my hard-earned money to have somebody not take the mustard out of my slacks.
Why you waste money? That make no sense. You crazy?
Well, tell that to my...
we just stop it for a second. We've covered some really unfunny people.
Yes, absolutely.
Like very unfunny people, but they all had some level of some redeemable oddball charm to them. Like, do you understand that watching Joe Matarese accidentally upload a long shot that was supposed to be edited of him looking like an idiot to YouTube? Even watching that, it was cringy. It was embarrassing. But even during that, there were moments where you kind of giggled at Joe Matarese. Like, this is pathetic. He's just, it's like two people doing improv that can't think of anything. Owen can't imagine anything. It's the weirdest thing.
You're right.
He's like a literal
you're right.
NPC.
You're right.
My therapist, get out of here.
By the way,
No pants for you.
you're using copyrighted content from Viacom, who owns Comedy Central, who has the rights to South Park. I believe you should, unless you're sending Matt and Trey.
No, but he said if it's funny.
Oh, because he makes
allowed.
the rules.
And this is funny.
Oh, I see.
This
So
is pretty funny.
I guess Comedy Central would find it funny, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
I guess this is business. This is a good business plan to not take out the mustard out of my slacks.
Is he trying to do a fucking Jerry Seinfeld bit here?
I have no idea what this is. It's not high IQ enough. My IQ's not high enough to understand
I
it.
feel like it might be a Seinfeld bit. Like, why don't I have the mustard on my slacks? Like, it just sounds like that. Jerry, why do I have the mustard on my slacks?
Why would anyone pay to not take mustard out of slacks?
Wow, looks like we got a ray of sunshine over here.
I know ray of sunshine.
I want you guys to close your eyes. And I want you to picture being like...
Hold on. Somebody was peeking. Close them. Okay, go ahead.
Next person open their eyes, I'm going to shoot them.
Okay, there you go.
And then nobody will
Try
open
him.
this. Imagine being a comic 10 years ago. You're in West Hollywood. you're all slumming it with the other comics, right? And this Owen Benjamin guy is always around playing his dumb piano, doing hack comedy. Comics always like to get together as groups and like do writing and hang out, have lunch, just come up with bits together. You imagine Owen, imagine being like a funny comic and Owen Benjamin showing up to one of these things and just fucking every time there's like 2 or 3 comics like, yeah, we'll do a bit like that. Yeah, and we'll add this. Guys, what if we did this? And then he pooped a lot.
High IQ stuff. High IQ stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool, man?
I own dry cleaner. What is wrong with you?
I'm so happy that when I was born, someone took part of my dick up and sold it to Sandra Bullock's face.
You sick man. Why you let someone cut your dick? Sandra Bullock is a man.
Hey, looks like we got the National Enquirer over here.
I know National
He laughs at himself, too. That's my favorite part.
Enquirer. My name Ming. I work at dry cleaner.
Wow.
By the way, I always like to give a quick shout out to DNY, the guy who's in every single one of our streams and listens to everything we say, but keeps saying that we're jealous. Thanks for the view, DNY. Appreciate it, bud.
You've been here a lot, man.
A lot, dude. It's almost like you're obsessed.
You're a day one hater.
This is great.
Oh, you know funny. I tell you what funny is. Funny is when man get hit in testicle.
I love getting hit in the testicle.
You know funny.
Why is he laughing at this?
He's a psychopath.
He just made this, though, right?
He just made this, yes.
And it's not that funny.
But
like, I've played back old prank calls for people on my show and laughed at myself, but I'm literally playing a prank call from like 6 or 7 years ago, and I haven't heard it since then. So I am laughing genuinely because it's just I forgot what I said. Like I'm listening to it, but like all he did was go, ching chong, oh, I have mustard in my pants, and he's sitting there going, ha ha ha, nice. We're not funny.
No, we're not funny. You're funny.
We're not funny.
You're the funny one, Owen. Oh, pee-pee caca.
I forgot we're not funny enough. We're not funny.
You guys know what I'm talking about. Talking about the 2 lines on the side of -8. It's 8. Got you in the fact that the sun and the moon are the same exact size.
Just skipping through, seeing his high quality
not
stuff.
A sodomite.
I also want to. Can I just
Sugar
point
Ray
out?
was
I want
all
to shed
around.
light on a few other things.
By the way, while I do that, can one of our fans send me the timestamp of the IQ thing, please?
I want to get into a few other things, Owen. Other controversies that, like, I honestly, again, I was done with this. Royce has long been done with this. Porcelain has long wanted nothing to do with this. But you fucked me over, and then it just made me mad. And now I just cannot stop thinking about some of these other controversies that we overlooked. Like, well, for one, somebody right now is constructing a timeline of your time and when you moved to Saranac Lake, New York, and when you started acting like you were like right wing or whatever. But it turns out that maybe Owen Benjamin wasn't actually dropped by his agency because of the trans thing. And people are putting that timeline together now. Like, you didn't.
Wait. This okay? I'm sorry. I haven't heard this. What do you mean?
Well,
I mean, I know why he says he was dropped, but
there are allegations that he just things that we've said before, that his career was stale anyway, and he moved to New York anyway, and that he was like, because he wasn't getting gigs. So he moved back to New York to be near his family, do tree work or whatever, and he was, trying to find gigs. And he was living in New York for quite a while before his agency dropped him. When I say living in New York, I don't mean New York City. I mean living in
New York City,
podunk shithole upstate New York. So people are piecing together a timeline, and it looks like he may have just fizzled out as a comedian and an actor and then pivoted into being right-wing to try to capitalize.
I see what you're saying.
So people are piecing that together, Owen, and we're looking into that. And also the story that's on Reddit that I cannot back up the veracity of the claims, but there's a guy, if you look it up, Owen Benjamin, Impractical Jokers Cruise, Just Google it. You will see stories on Reddit. One guy from Australia claiming that Owen tried to get his girl drunk and bang her while he was in the room or whatever.
I think you've mentioned something about that, yeah.
And then now Locomotive Breath, Chuck Boris, had a comment on one of his videos that was very curious. Something about, do you think Nimmer will tell Amy about the skank that Owen banged New Year's Eve 2 years ago? Again, it was a YouTube comment, but it was very specific. So, Owen, if you fucking just rescind that copyright strike, because we'll just keep digging. Like, we've gone. We haven't gone full Dan Schneider on you yet.
No, we haven't. No, we've gone down those holes where we have the timestamp. 1:31:30. Thank you fucking so much, Jim. I love our fans, seriously. I'm going to start a little bit before, but 1:31:30. Here we go.
Fall down stair with big hat.
By the way, this is him playing this again. I didn't go back to the part that we made. I want to be clear because this isn't like I went back. Oh, we were so close to him saying it. This is the second time he's played this. See, so you can see that. You see this is the same video. See, it's Seinfeld. So you're right. It was a Seinfeld thing. You were kidding about but no, he really is. High quality.
This is the guy that struck our channel because we're not funny.
Yeah. So anyway, here. High IQ. Here comes High IQ. Everybody ready? Hey, you can't play the Seinfeld theme. You're not allowed. Larry David will sue you.
Yeah, well, he might.
All right. Good point.
That was great. You guys want to talk? There's two more topics we got to talk before.
I hear the cans.
Did you hear the cans? The clang of the clang.
I hear the cans.
Moon landing. Sorry. I'm like, I love this shit, man. This is like, I live for this shit. This is a blast.
Copyright striking people and trying to get them deplatformed and taking away their livelihood.
Drinking outside and charging people to pay to talk to you.
Dressing like a homeless man.
If nighttime, this is a challenge to nighttime radio because
he's doing it on purpose because it's high
He's
IQ
doing
stuff.
pizza time. He's doing what After Brandon did to Burger Planet.
Right.
Pizza time. Pizza time. You're not Burger Planet no more. You're Pizza time.
Here you go.
People talk a lot of shit.
We do.
You guys fundraise $20,000. I'll take an IQ test. This is for real. You have 1 week to answer.
By the way, did you notice that? I missed the 1 week part. You have 1 week, so he gave an unattainable goal of 20. Because let's say our channel was even bigger, if it was huge, and yes, I know you said you put the money out of yourself, but no one's going to pay $20,000, Owen, for you to take an IQ test. It's not required.
By the way,
your observable IQ is 4.
And why would we want that? Why do we care?
I don't care.
You're the one that keeps talking about your IQ.
The reason we bring up the IQ stuff is because you bring up the IQ stuff all the time with nothing but your mom, your hippie mom, saying that, no, yeah, he's a bright kid. He was real smart.
After that, it's 30,000, maybe 50, whatever the fuck I want.
See?
What is he?
I will do it.
He's drunk. He's hammered.
I know, but why is anybody?
He's hammered. He's
why
fucking
anybody dealing with this?
Hammered and rambling.
And then he went on Faith Goldie's thing and got even. That was the clip we played from Faith Goldie's. Was after this.
After this, yeah.
Jesus, dude, he must have just passed out a fucking heap.
By the way, Owen, how bad are you up for money? It's almost like you don't save your stuff well. How bad are you up for? What a shitty looking fence. How bad are you up for money?
See the results.
And I think he actually got mad at his wife today, but I couldn't tell if he was kidding or not. Because he started his video today, and he was like, yeah, well, I guess we're going to do this video early. I wanted to show you guys my new video. Because he did this new mustache thing.
Sounds hilarious. It sounds hilarious.
It's new mustache video.
No, yeah, it sounds great.
You
mustache humor.
Did you not see it? It's pretty good.
I did see it. Is it good?
It was one of the top mustache humor related videos I've ever seen. Probably in the top 10.
How many were there? Well, hold on. Is it better than Where's My Secret Stash? I can't bloody find it.
Second greatest.
Okay, thank you. That's what I thought.
But It was a video that like his fans helped him make. So basically, his fans submitted a bunch of videos, and he strapped it all together and just was like, "This is mine. I'll monetize that."
And he talks about people stealing his content. And he talks about people stealing his content.
And then he goes all like, "Check out my video." But then he uploads a video, and then he starts his today's stream with being mad at his wife because she was breastfeeding the baby and she didn't want to watch his mustache video.
You're a fucking lunatic, Owen.
He's a reasonable
I need $20,000 PayPal to me, and if it's under 140, I will apologize publicly and say you're the best, and you're not a nigger.
Oh, hey, Owen, don't worry. You're gonna have to do that anyway.
Yeah, you will apologize, Owen.
You're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
You're gonna apologize someday, or a fucking judge is gonna make you apologize. Because I kind of have a bug up my ass for you now, pal.
That's what
I might try to raise some money because that's what he was saying. Because he kept comparing 20 grand and needing like 20 grand to
sue somebody. Yeah.
No, if I raise 20 grand, Owen, I'm just gonna sue you. I'm not gonna get an IQ test.
That's a good point.
I'm just going to sue you. Right?
You're right. By the way, Owen, if he raises 20 grand, he's going to keep 19 grand and use the 1,000 to sue you.
To retain a lawyer.
It's small.
To retain a
Hey,
contingency
Owen,
lawyer.
do you know how small claims court works?
No, it's not even small claims. Now I could after last
you're right.
night.
You're right. Good point.
After really going after me, now I could really get him for harassment and all kinds of stuff. So we could definitely sue him in big boy court. But Owen, I could raise 20 grand and give it a look because it would probably be like, if you really wanted to drag it out, which we both know you are not going to do. Let's say it would cost me 20 grand. I could raise 20 grand. I could give a lawyer $5 for a retainer and just go get a car.
Yep.
And then, you know what I mean? And then be like, well, we'll win that money back. Oh, and a lot of people don't like. I bet if I started a GoFundMe to sue you, and I really meant it.
Right.
Just, do you know how much money I'd raise to spite you? By the way, perfectly above board on GoFundMe. I can go provide the evidence that I've presented in the last weekend that we've all shown on this program, and I can announce if I decide to talk to an attorney and they say you do have a case, and I say I am going to sue Owen Benjamin, I can go on GoFundMe and say it's just like Gavin suing the SPLs. I'm suing Owen, but as long as I sue you, it ain't fraud.
The quicker you release that copyright claim, the smaller the settlement's going to be, by the way. Just every day that goes by, Mike is provably incrementally losing money. But that's just his livelihood. So every day that this goes on, Owen, it's worse for you. You get that, right, Owen?
And this isn't a matter of you not, like, you legitimately did everything in the exact order somebody does if they want to be sued.
And the other thing that you hear all the time from the sycophantic bears is either one of two things. Number one, well, you deserve it because you kept bothering him. And then in the same breath, you're nobodies. Nobody watches you. So either we matter or we don't. Either he cares or he doesn't, depending on the way the wind blows.
Yeah, somebody said that on Nightwave last night. Somebody left a comment like, oh, yeah, look at that 2,000 subs. You're really killing it on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, because it was a bear name. And I was like, Owen Benjamin just burned his entire channel down over a 2,000 sub channel. I'd say I'm doing pretty good.
Good point.
Owen Benjamin over my stupid channel, doesn't matter. And I don't know why didn't he just... And again, I think we have our suspicions why that one specific episode...
Yes, correct.
...of that one specific
like,
show
like we
hit.
said at the beginning, yeah.
I don't know, man. This is just you've made every mistake possible in this process. It's not going to end well.
Let me go through some quick Streamlabs and Super Chats donations here. The Analytic Antagonist. I'm going to plant my seed in Amy Benjamin. 40 ounces to freedom says $20. He says War and Beer Fund. Thank you. And then we got a $5 donation directly through PayPal from Jock. Great show, lads. Thank you so much. I hope I pronounced that name correctly. I don't fucking speak croissant. Look, guys, we've come to the end of the show, and to be honest with you, we probably could have done another hour about this shit, but at a certain point, we got to move on. And obviously, I don't want to make every show in the future all about Owen Benjamin. Right now, we have to talk about it. Again, I'm sure thank you again to Ralph Retort for having Mike on. That was great.
Well, Porcelain.
Porcelain. Sorry, Wild Smile had you on. I apologize.
No,
I am running on very little
thank
sleep.
Thank you to Wild Smile. Thank you to T-Clips. T-Clips
Yes.
has been really on top of this, too, and I haven't given her any love.
And, of course, Porcelain, who's been great with us consistently.
Yeah,
thank you to him.
Props to all you guys. Thanks again, and we'll be around.
Yeah. Will there be a Nightwave tonight?
Yeah, I'll be over on Twitch and stream and Periscope, slumming it.
Just follow Mike on Twitter @Mersh. That's the best way to keep track of that. 10 p.m. though, so mark that on your calendar. 10 p.m. Check Mersh's Twitter and find out where he prefers it. I will say this: I prefer the Streamlabs functionality, but Twitch is easier to control. Does that make sense?
You talking about Stream.me?
Stream.me.
Yeah, I don't know what to do on Stream.me. And with Stream.me, people keep donating fucking coins, which is really annoying. I don't even know what to do with them.
All right, guys, and also if you want to subscribe to me, then my morning show is Daywave Radio, 10 a.m. Daywave Live, Daywave Live. I'm going to post a link in here, Daywave Live, youtube.com/Daywave Live. I'm live at 10 a.m. Mike will be on tonight at 10 p.m., and then we'll be back tomorrow with a fresh new Revenge of the Sis. Please, Owen. Please, Owen. Let us move on. But we're happy to dig our feet in. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.